Hey, how are you?
Good.
Thanks for helping.
This?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna go grab the dongle so it goes in the iPhone.
Okay.
It's right in the office. 2 seconds.
Do you want this up my shirt?
No, you can flip it here if there's different.
Okay. Gonna get something and we'll get started.
Sure.
Y'all getting used to this now?
Oh,
No.
it's really old.
Make sure you get me with my mask so everyone doesn't claim that I'm not wearing my mask.
You'll get the tweets anyway.
I know. You been doing anything? Ready?
I guess so.
Okay. Let me know when you're ready.
Which one was it? Alright, Box, whenever you're ready.
All right. All right, good morning. I'm Ken Cassidy. I'm the president of the Austin Police Association. We're here on a special day to where we're going to be able to help out one of our community members that unfortunately was murdered this past week by 3 individuals. Here in front of me today, again, I'm Ken Cassidy, president of the Austin Police Association. We have Frank Ortega. He's the director of LULAC District 7. Stacy Lopez, also with District 7. Bino Cadenas, who's an Austin police officer. He's the chairperson for Austin Cops for Charities, which is the 501c3 run through the Austin Police Association. We have Marcelino Gamboa, who is the president of Amigos in Azul. And we have Lionel Bello, who's the nephew of Mr. Urias that lost his life this past week. We are coming together with these groups and also the Greater Austin Crime Commission to provide money to Crime Stoppers to find the 3 individuals that murdered Mr. Urias in cold blood when he was just trying to sell ice cream. He was a well-respected community member. Police officers bought ice cream from him, the neighborhood, the kids, they loved him, and we're going to do everything we can to get the offenders put behind bars. I'm going to release the press conference to Bino Cadenas, who's going to provide the breakdown of the money.
Hello, I'm Officer Bino Cadenas, Austin Police Department. So what started was a grassroots effort to try to find the suspects responsible for Mr. Urias' death. As we know, he was an ice cream vendor, a paletero, who made a living pushing an ice cream cart selling ice cream. He was robbed at gunpoint, shot, and then a week later died in the hospital. It touched our community, one, because he was characterized as a hardworking man and just a great person. He was survived by his wife and his daughter. He was saving up money to build a home in Mexico. So again, innocent man, just a target of crime in our community. So with the help of these organizations such as LULAC, who has pledged 10,000, Austin Greater Crime Commission, who's pledged another 10,000, Austin Police Association, who has pledged 500, Amigos en Azul, 500, Austin Cause for Charities, 2,000. Together, we have a combined of $23,000. Now, the Capital Area Crime Stoppers, they have an up to $1,000 reward. So, if somebody gives information that helps us capture these suspects, they could be looking at a combined total reward of $24,000. It's very important to point out that Capital Area Crime Stoppers is doing 1,000, but they're going to help us facilitate the method to give this money to the witness so that it's anonymous and that nobody knows who it is. Again, we want to remind the public that they can come forward, give information that can help us capture these three suspects who are out in our communities and who have killed Mr. Urias. This is something very important to me, to my fellow officers, and I know to the Urias family because they want justice. With that, I'm going to allow Mr. Frank Ortega, who's the LULAC president in this district, to come forward and just talk a little bit about it as well.
Thank you for showing up. As stated earlier, my name is Frank Ortega, Director of District 7 LULAC. On behalf of our national president, Domingo Garcia, who would be here, but he is on his way, donates $10,000 to any information to this crime that should not have happened to a gentleman who was selling ice cream in a neighborhood. If you have any questions, I'll be here and answer your questions at a later time. Thank you.
So we'll open it up to any questions. Anything that you want to ask, can ask. Just also know certain things about the investigation are going to be kept quiet just because while it's still being investigated. Again, homicide detectives have been working day and night on this. So overall, any other questions about how we came together or what we hope to accomplish, you can feel free to ask. You can direct it to any of us. You can, however, I'm not sure if he wanted to speak, so let me follow up on that. He said he's going to answer in Spanish. Okay. Go ahead. ¿Se quiere quitar la máscara?
¿Cómo se siente la familia y qué va a recordar de su tío?
Pues la familia, la verdad, está muy dolida por lo que le pasó a mi tío y pues la verdad siempre lo vamos a recordar como una buena persona y que siempre trató de salir adelante. Y así lo vamos a recordar a mi tío porque la verdad nunca fue y nunca le hizo mal a nadie, la verdad. Él siempre trató de trabajar, salir adelante y nunca vamos a acabar de entender por qué le hicieron esto.
¿Qué mensaje tiene para los que andan sueltos, los que lo mataron?
¿Qué puedo decir, la verdad?
So Mr. Bello answered that the question was, how would the family remember Mr. Urias? And Mr. Bello said that the family is always going to remember him as a hardworking man, a very nice man who lived his life trying to get by, working every day. He doesn't understand how this could have happened to him. He never did anything foul to anyone. He was humbly a nice man. We're always going to remember him for that.
¿Y cómo sientes tener toda esa ayuda?
La verdad me siento muy agradecido, la familia está agradecida por todos los que están apoyando, la verdad, ¿cómo diré? Pues estamos como que nos están ayudando, bueno, no sé cómo decirlo la verdad, pero...
So the question was, how do you feel that, how does the family feel with all the support that is being provided? He said that the family is very fortunate. They're very thankful for the support and help that they have received from the community. He really can't put it into more of words of how he can explain that, though.
A los vecinos donde vendía paletas le decían, abuelito, ¿cómo se siente usted que le decían a este abuelito que lo tenían muy acercado a su corazón, los niños?
Pues la verdad es muy triste porque todos, donde yo vivo, los vecinos, la verdad, todo el tiempo los niños siguen preguntando si el abuelito va a volver a vender paletas y es muy triste escuchar eso de que pues no sabemos cómo decirle que él ya no va a volver a hacerlo y pues la verdad es muy triste, no podemos decir eso a los niños.
So the question was, a lot of the small children in the neighborhood that would see him come by will refer to Mr. Urias as Grandpa. How do you feel knowing that the small children would have him so close and call him Grandpa? He said that it's very sad because to this day the kids are still asking if Grandpa's going to come back. And how can you tell a little kid that Grandpa is not coming back? Is what he said. Okay.
¿Qué les puedo decir yo? No puedo.
No, he can't say anything right now on that. Okay.
Para las personas que vieron algo y aún están pensando si deben de hablar con la policía o no.
Pues que si hay algunas personas que miraron que pues la verdad pues que no tengan miedo y que pues hablen o que salgan a decir lo que miraron, no sé, queremos saber de ellos, no sé, la verdad, pues que nos ayuden a que esto se haga justicia, que no quede impune, la verdad. Sí, es lo que puedo decir.
So the question was, what can you tell maybe witnesses out there who saw this? He said to please come forward, talk to the police, help us, don't be scared. We need justice.
La personalidad de su tío, ¿qué es lo que extraña más de su tío? La personalidad, el camino de él. ¿Nos puede expresar lo que siente?
La verdad, mi tío siempre pasaba a diario con nosotros en la casa, siempre jugaba yo tengo 2 niños y siempre pasaba jugando con ellos y hasta aún mis niños preguntan por él que dónde está, dónde fue y la verdad pues, es muy doloroso decirles que pues, no lo saben aún porque no les puedo decir que pues, ya no va a volver a jugar con ellos. Y pues la verdad es muy triste.
So the question was, what are you going to remember the most about your uncle, and how do you feel? He said that it's something very painful that his uncle would stop by his house every day. He has 2 small little children. His uncle will play with them all day, every day. And to this day, his little ones ask him, hey, when is uncle coming back? Or when is grandpa coming back? He said it hurts him to tell them that he's not going to come back. And they ask him, well, where did he go? They just don't quite understand what happened. And he's having a hard time explaining to his children that his uncle passed away. All right. ¿Está bien? Okay. Say again? His name is Leonel. That's Leonel. Last name Bello, Bello. Nephew.
And what's the latest in regards to this investigation? Are there any at this point beyond that there are 3 suspects?
Well, I can tell you that Homicide has been working day and night. They're canvassing the area. Before Homicide had the investigation, our robbery unit was working on the incident, and again, they were looking at every surveillance camera that was available. It's a very long investigation, but we need the public support, and that is why we're here, and we're increasing the reward so that somebody that knew something or knows something can speak up, and they can do it anonymously so that nobody knows that it came back to them. And that's our mission here, to find the people responsible and ultimately make our community safer.
These are male suspects at this point.
Right. The witness information is that there's 3 African American suspects that fled as Mr. Urias was shot.
Can you talk to us about some challenges police face in a situation like this when the suspect description is just so broad? How coordinated, how important is a tip in this situation?
So it's the suspect information is very vague. 3 African American males, and that is why we rely so heavily on surveillance video, witness testimony, anything small that you may think that may have nothing to do with it, may be the breaking point here in this investigation. So our detectives rely heavily on the support of the community to please come forward, say something if you know something.
What are you guys going to do? Are you guys doing anything different after this homicide? Since I was there at the community talking to residents, they're all complaining that, they heard 3 shots. It's 3 p.m. in the afternoon, and there's this lady taking a nap right next to where it happened. She said she heard the 3 shots, and she said, somebody just got shot. So it's something normal. You guys get something else patrolling the area a little bit more often?
So as far as the tactics and what's going to change, I cannot comment on that, and I'm sure maybe our chiefs or can follow up on that. But it's very important to know that this was a crime of opportunity. They saw Mr. Urias pushing a cart. They thought he had money, so they robbed him. They shot him, and he died. So innocent man, kind of like what Mr. Bayo said, this could have happened to anybody in our community. It's unacceptable, and we're not going to stand by here and allow it. So that's why we want to find the people responsible before somebody else becomes victim.
Last question, can you elaborate why y'all chose to help Urias and how all of y'all came together to support him?
Sure. So I can just speak on my behalf. When I found out that he had passed, it was a Wednesday, July 1st, I believe, I was touched because being of a Hispanic, Mexican culture, our ice cream men are pillars of our community. You hear them and you smile. And it tore my heart. And I immediately posted something on Facebook and Twitter. And I started my own fundraiser. So that I can increase the reward. And I had a detective and a retired officer reach out to me, and together we collected $160, right? But then I talked to my sister organizations, Amigos en Azul and Austin Police Association, and together with Austin Coastal Charities, we had $3,000. Then we got wind and heard that LULAC wanted to do something about this as well, that they did $10,000. So that was being now $13,000. And then just late last night, we heard from the Greater Austin Crime Commission, who also wanted to contribute and be a part of this fundraising effort. They contributed $10,000. So it just kind of picked up and got momentum, and that's how it started.
Yeah, can we get some songs?
Sure. Okay. But, go ahead.
Cuando escuchaste que había fallecido el señor, repíteme lo mismo que acaba de decir en inglés en español, por favor.
Sí, cuando me di cuenta yo que el señor Urias pasó, me dolió. Y le tocó el corazón a muchas personas en la comunidad, porque sabemos que los paleteros es una persona que cuando eres niño te sonríes cuando oyes las campanas. Y me tocó el corazón y seguí siguiendo a la familia en las redes sociales. Decidí yo hacer algo, puse un mensaje yo en mi Facebook y en Twitter, y yo quise recolectar dinero para que podamos agregar la recompensa para un testigo. Un detective y un oficial que se retiró me dieron dinero y yo recogí $160. Pero me puse a pensar, le hablé a Amigos en Azul, a la Asociación de Policía, al sindicato, y con la organización que yo soy de sin lucros, Austin Coastal Charities, recolectamos $3,000. Luego me informaron que LULAC también quería participar y que iba a donar $10,000. Y luego anoche otra organización, Greater Austin Crime Commission, dijo que iba a dar $10,000 también. En total tenemos $13,000, pero con los 1,000 que trae Austin Greater Crime Stoppers son $24,000. Y así es que comenzó el esfuerzo de que yo quise saber quería recolectar más fondos para encontrar a las personas responsables.
¿Qué es lo que sabemos de este caso?
Que se está trabajando día tras noche, los detectives están trabajando, pero que le piden a la ayuda del público, que por favor, si saben algo, vieron algo, que les hablen para que puedan agarrar más pistas con los sospechosos.
Sabemos que ¿se considera esto un hate crime o un crimen de oportunidad? Que sabemos que estas personas
Sí, fue un crimen de oportunidad. Vieron a un hombre a grande de edad, quizás pensaban que iba a tener bastante dinero, lo robaron, le dispararon y le quitaron el dinero. Y lamentablemente falleció el señor Urias una semana después. Y estos sospechosos todavía están en nuestra comunidad y pueden hacer lo mismo a cualquier otra persona. Y es importante que el público, por favor, hable y que nos diga lo que saben.
¿Cómo se pueden proteger los otros vendedores que posiblemente estén en la calle?
Bien importante de que lo hagan en el día, obviamente, pero que también no se vayan a lugares que están un poco escondidos, que pueden estar enfrente de negocios donde haya cámaras, donde haya hartos carros pasando, que lamentablemente les voy a decir que no se meten en los barrios, pero si lo hacen, que tengan mucho cuidado, ojo vivo, que vean lo que está pasando alrededor. So the ice cream man is obviously a businessman, but they're generally there to provide a service to the community, especially little kids. And when it's 100 degrees outside, they're working hard. They're pushing a ice cream cart, pavement. So it's something that we as children look for throughout the day. And once we buy that ice cream, we can't wait till the next day, so that our parents give us more money to buy more ice cream. So it just breaks our heart knowing that a man who was out here working to provide a service, especially to our children, was gunned down, robbed, and then murdered. So it's devastating. Say that again? Gracias. Thank you, guys. Sure.
Well, you already said it, but
Okay.